All right, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we
Blast
are
off.
back. Welcome to the PTZOptics live show. It's Friday, and we have a whole boatload of great things to share with you today.
If you're new here, welcome. We're happy to have you. We teach everything live streaming and live streaming gear. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you're liking it.
Yes, and we've got a great community on Facebook. It's called the PTZOptics Pals group, and I think you might be interested. In fact, Tess mentioned some cool gear. This we're just going to tease you with, but this is a PoE tester detector and PoE switch detection module from PoE Texas. This will be shown actually on the Stream Geeks show on Monday. So don't forget to check out Stream Geeks as well. So what do we have for you guys today? Well, we're going to be showing our brand new PC, Mac, and OBS. Yes, that's open broadcaster software, pan-tilt zoom apps that are completely free and have a ton of great features. Thank you to everyone in the Facebook user group. I wish I would have wrote down everyone's names.
We had a lot of great beta testers.
So many great beta testers that helped us create this app and really made it what it is. So thank you in our user group for giving us all the information. Now, quickly wanted to share with you guys some fun statistics. It looks like 56% of you guys out there are using PCs, 19% use Mac, and a nice 25% of you use both. So almost half actually have some Mac in their video production workflow. Or maybe you're just using Macs for recordings, music production. I don't know, but I thought that was interesting, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. You can see there at PTZOptics.com/apps is where you can get the latest versions right now. App support is actually handled through our Facebook user group. So facebook.com/group/PTZOpticsPals. If you've got a question, a feature request, go ahead and pop it in there. You may already find the answer to your question. It's in such a new state in beta. There's so much stuff going on that's the best place right now for support. Wanted to let everyone know that July 10th is our Q3 partner webinar. So if you're an audiovisual integrator or one of our partners, go to PTZOptics.com/Q3 to register for that webinar. We have a brand new catalog that Tess is going to tell you about in a moment. Finally, I have to mention this. This is one of those things that Matt Davis, our lead engineer, has been working on for a long time, but you might not know about it. New Tech NDI, if you don't know networking, it's supposed to be easy, but there's a lot of things that you need to know, let's be honest. And one of them, if you're using Ubiquiti switches as we are, actually managing multiple switches with the multicast tables can be an issue and actually requires a custom script. I don't actually know enough about it to do a full video tutorial on it. So if you go to our knowledge base and type in Ubiquiti network switch, this article, Matt Davis spent a lot of time on, and now everything NDI is working for us at our studio.
Sorry, I was just thinking, did you put the catalogs on the website?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so you guys can get them on the website. We just made our 2018 catalogs, and if you want to download them and get all the good information about our cameras, you can. Sorry, I'm searching for the wrong camera. I'm all messed up here. Really exciting news. We've just developed a new camera focus calibration app. So if you have recently upgraded your cameras, you may have noticed that sometimes you have to recalibrate the focus. It's a small process to that, but we've made it even easier by developing a new camera focus calibration application, which is coming out soon.
Yes.
2018 catalog. I spoke too soon with this. What's the webpage for it?
That's it's on the downloads.
I'm getting all confused.
PTZOptics.com and the downloads.
If you go to PTZOptics.com and head to the downloads, you can access it there. If you have not already been emailed it by yours truly, reach out to me and I can do that as well if you have trouble finding it. IE video plugin. Internet Explorer video plugin. I have no idea about this. Paul?
Yeah, this is new. Sorry, I can explain this one.
Internet
Explorer plugin if you need to see video on a web page. So now the new apps actually have preview. You're seeing a little bit of it behind here. We're going to go over it all. But if you want to use Internet Explorer to have a live video preview, includes some FFmpeg information there. You can download this new on our PTZOptics.com/downloads to have a live preview in Internet Explorer. Back to you, Tess.
Now I know what that is. Sorry, that was a little bit of a loop there for me. The MIDI app. I do know about the MIDI app, our newest camera control application, which is going to be our feature for Back to Basics next week, or the live show next week. So tune in, stay tuned for that.
And, the streamer spotlight.
What were we going to say about the MIDI app?
We're going to play a video of it just a second.
We're going to play a video of it in just a second. Streamer spotlight this time comes from Instagram. Thank you so much, Geekazine, for sharing this picture. Really cool application of the camera being in the center of a horseshoe-like panel. Cool idea to have the camera be able to pan around the whole.
That's a really cool
all
idea.
the speakers. I really like that one. So thanks for sharing that.
So,
don't be afraid to tag us in your social media posts because we want to share it on our show. And thank you. Special thanks to Jason Jenkins from the DVE store for being with us at InfoComm this year. Shout out to Jason Jenkins for the DVE store. Thanks a lot. Sad I didn't get to see you there physically, but next time.
So great to have you. So now it is time to show you guys a little taste of our MIDI PTZ app, which is going to be the focus of next week's Back to Basics on Wednesday. For the official release, it is available at PTZOptics.com/MIDI in beta. But I want to show you this. This is actually done by our intern Brian and his girlfriend Elise. Forget her last name. But they made this video and it's pretty cool. I'll talk about it more next week, but there's a little taste for you here.
Intern Brian coming up with a strong video.
I like that. So I have to give, our intern Brian full credit for the MIDI app. We'll talk about it next week. It is super cool. Check out our Facebook page for more details in our group. Let's get into the app because of that. Saving that.
There's so many apps going around. Which one are we on today?
Now let's take a look at the PTZ app today. So we're gonna go over the manual with you guys really quickly, some tips, tricks, and we're gonna go over all the features. This is available for Mac and PC. I will say that Windows has a couple more features, but thank you, Chad, and thank you, Vertical Church. Can you zoom and move the camera at the same time? In certain applications, yes, you can. And I can show that to you. We are answering your questions on Facebook and YouTube. So Tess, keep your eye on that. Let's switch to our presentation, and I want to show you guys the application. All right, so PTZOptics IP controllers. This is the manual. We're going to go over really quickly just to get over all of the features. So as we mentioned, it's available for Mac, PC, but also Open Broadcaster software. That is open source. So you can go in and play with it. The Mac and PC versions are not open source, just the OBS version at this time. Kevin, I know you asked about that. Me and you might be able to work together, but we don't want the whole thing to be open source just yet. Now, here's a great thing. This has actually changed. We now have installers. So you just get an exe file to install it, and it's that easy, and boom, you're off to the races. So that is good news. Next, we have the Mac installation. All you have to do is unzip the files and then copy the OBS PTZ controller, that's our library, into the users folder. And then you can literally open the application from anywhere. We suggest putting the application in your applications folder. OBS is a little different. I apologize. We've made this process a lot easier. But on OBS, because it's a plugin, you have to go to, and the OBS plugin is only for Windows. You have to go into the OBS folder, go into the plugins folder, which is in Program Files, OBS Studio, OBS Plugins, 64-bit. Pop it into that folder, and then it will open up as in the toolbar as your PTZ app. As you can see here under Tools in OBS, there's a PTZOptics camera controller now.
Question about this app. Can you do variable, pan, and tilt with this application?
No, so this app is, you can set the camera speeds, you can set presets, you can set all the different speeds, and we'll go over that, but it's not a joystick, so it's not going to go slower or faster depending on how much you push it, because it's just a click. But if you're interested in that, I highly recommend, and this can be used in conjunction with this app, the Pan Tilt Zoom app. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
For Apple and Android now.
For Apple and Android, you can pop it right on your phone, and if we have time, we will show this as well. But we have a whole thing on that as well. Oh, actually, really quickly go back because I didn't show this. In the settings area, you can have up to 8 cameras. So you name all the cameras, you put in the IP addresses, you click OK, and then the names of the cameras will show up right in the app.
Is this app going to act as a solution for Mac users on OBS for PTZ control function using OBS?
No. So this is only going to, the OBS version is only for, the OBS version is only for Windows.
But I thought that this would, I don't know what I'm saying.
So there is a Mac version. When you download this, you can download the standalone app for Mac. But if you're using OBS on Mac, you need to use the...
It's not within OBS.
Yeah, it's not within. It's not a plugin for Mac OBS users, only for Windows. We're working on that, but we had a couple things bump above in our queue for that. Now, one of the things I really love, and Mike, let's go swap to the live view here so I can show this in the presentation area. Or you can even go to the NDI source of this. I want to show you guys the 3 different views that we have in the application. So you should have, yeah, there we go. So I want to show you guys this. This is the live view here. And you can see here that we actually have 3 different view options. And for example, if we go to compact view and I unsnap this, you can just have it be this tiny little app. You can just have it sitting in the side somewhere, and you've got all your cameras there. You can switch between cameras. You can pan, tilt, zoom, and you can actually call presets. I'm going to just do a test one here. So I want to show, I'm going to set a preset there, that it will take a picture of where the preset is. So that gives you a really good option. Now I'm going to hit the snap button again over here to snap my preview back to this window. It's kind of a cool feature. You can do full screen video and you can snap video. And then I'm going to do one that's called test and do a second preset. And now you can see I got a little picture of test. So when I recall these presets, I have pictures to go back to. And it really does make life quite easy. The other thing that you can do, which is really great, is as you switch cameras, it also switches the video feed. So that's really nice. As I switch between these cameras, that one might not actually have
a camera connected.
That one's not on. But this one is, I'm sure. So you can see as I'm switching between the cameras, the video switcher is also switching. That was requested by a church. Thank you for that. By default, you see there's 2 stream options here. There's an SD stream and an HD stream. It's on SD by default. And if we unsnap it, let's bring this over real quick. We can resize it, put it on another monitor, do whatever we want with this video feed, including making it full screen, which a lot of people wanted.
Nice. Question from Ken. So this app is only for controlling the camera movements, right? I can still use the SDI feed on Wirecast, correct?
Oh yes. So this is all over the network. So you don't need to worry about it affecting it's just movement of the camera, not really video. Although that's a great segue into our advanced section. So you can see here, the advanced view is kind of hidden because you may not need it. But if you'd like to go into the advanced view, we have built in almost all the features of this camera in. So you can see here, someone was asking about pan, tilt, and zoom speeds. We can go all the way up to 24.
Nice.
One of the other requests we had was to be able to lock the pan and tilt, because sometimes you really want those to be kind of similar, so they stay together. Focus speed, zoom speed, and then here's something I'm not gonna change, but if you wanted to have it in manual mode, in shutter speed, automatic exposure, aperture, automatic exposure, or brightness, all of those work. And
all
you
the
can
camera
see,
color settings
since
too.
it's in auto, yes, there that because since it's in auto, none of these buttons work because it's in auto.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was to turn it to manual, which I don't really want to do, but I'll do it anyway, now these buttons work. So, and brightness doesn't. So for example, brightness only works in brightness mode. And you can see I'm kind of messing around with it.
Yeah.
Now. I'm going to leave it in auto because I don't want the camera to get, we liked it where it was. And then the other thing you can do is you can do luminance, contrast, sharpness, hue and saturation, change the OSD menu and operate it. And then you can flip the image and mirror the image as well. So that is the PTZ app, now available for Windows, Mac, and OBS.
What's our link for this again so I can put it in the chat?
So you can find this at PTZOptics.com/apps. And we'll go through this presentation and see if I didn't forget anything, but I believe that is all. We do have a giveaway today. There is our video preview. We talked about that. Exposure modes. We talked about that. The image optimization and changing of luminance contrast. We talked about all of that. And then, the last thing I wanted to mention, and this is kind of important, we are doing our best to support high-resolution monitors. 4K monitors, sometimes a 4K monitor may look a little funny. So what we've done in the Mac version is we've created a full screen option so that you can do full screen scaling. And then on Windows, we are doing some changes and updates to do better job supporting high-resolution monitors. But if you're having an issue, here's a little tip. You can right-click the app and select Properties, and then you can select Compatibility and change the DPI settings on the individual app to enlarge the buttons and choose the scaling that works for you. So
was that in response to that comment?
Yeah. Did someone
Rob?
say? What did he say?
Running 2880 by 1080 for MacBook Retina, running Windows 10 in Boot Camp. The app buttons don't scale. Is that what he's talking about?
Scale. Yeah. So try this here, where you right-click the app, select Properties, and change the compatibility and the DPI settings, and you should be able to get it where you want it. You can also go into Display Properties and change the zoom levels. That's not ideal. This is actually a one-time fix. You go in, you hit Properties. Now, we are working so that it should automatically know it's a high-resolution monitor and scale automatically, but hopefully that will be integrated soon. But it works great on 10. You're looking at a 1080 right here, and 4K we have made some updates to, but this will be the fix if that is not working for you. So you can download the app at PTZOptics.com/apps.
Link is in the chat for you guys.
Link is in the chat. Nice to meet you in person, Ken. That was great to see you at NAB, and we love meeting you guys
Rob's
in person.
Rob's going to give it a go right now.
Getting a chance to meet you guys.
Yay.
And give it a go. Give it a try. Download it. Download it for Windows. Download it for Mac. Download it for OBS. Stay tuned next week because this MIDI app, if you work with churches, a lot of them have digital audio workstations. We can make the lights work with the cameras, with Pro Presenter. That's going to be a fun show.
That's going to be fun.
We're saving it for next week. So stick along with us. We've got a giveaway coming up soon. We'll see you guys on Twitch in just a moment. Switch to Twitch with us if you haven't done that. It's twitch.tv/sgeeks. And we're going to see you guys very soon. Don't forget, what about this, Tess?
Don't forget, if you're not a member of our Facebook user group, that's where we continue the conversation. Head to Facebook.com/groups/. PTZOptics pals. I'm all tongue-tied today.
We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys on Twitch in just a moment for the giveaway. Someone's going to win.